everyone. Hello everyone. Welcome you all once again in lecture series Manufacturing Technology. I am Amit Tiwari, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, Suresh Gyan Vyas University, Jaipur. Today is the 20th lecture of the lecture series, and the topic of today is called extrusion. So let's start. The objective of the lecture is to use the extrusion to create the object of a fixed cross-sectional profile. A material is pushed through a die or desired cross-sectional area will be formed with the help of the extrusion. Commonly, extrusion material, which including the metal, polymer, ceramic, concrete, modeling clay, and food stuff. These all are metal we used for making the cross-sectional profile of any product. With the help of this material, we will be making some desired cross-section as a form of die. And the outcomes at the end of the lecture, student will be able to understand about extrusion is used with materials such as plastic, aluminium, and tough materials. That is providing are either too brittle or too soft to be formed using the bending or hammering. So in order to form the desired shape, extrusion necessary. So that's why we are using extrusion for making some desired shape. So that's why we are very commonly popular this type of technique we used. At the end of this lecture, the student will be able to understand the proper the working principle of called extrusion. As a part, we cannot get the what is the cold extrusion process. The cold extrusion process are some part that is a Hooker extrusion, in which we can say that the Hooker extrusion or extrusion down method. A cup is first formed by the suitable working. A cup is first formed by a suitable working operation. Extrusion then consisting of elongating and tinking the wall of cup using the we can say soldering punch and die as shown in the figure. So this cold working process is commercially applied mainly for the production of small thin water copper and aluminum seamless tubes and cartridge gases are to be occur. So you can see here these are the figure to be understand. These are the Hooker extrusion where what we do basically that these are the die. You can see this is the die section, and these are the black area and the ram section of the upper part of this. You can see here. You can put this ram section to the die and this fixed to there, and they just extrude the. You can see these are the very shorter part, and the more thickness are here. But when you apply some forces externally, that is you push outward, and some tensile force will be applied for this section area. Then you can see in the second part that is this part is divided into the converted into this shape. So you can be increasing the length and as well as reduce the diameter. So these are the some formation. These are that's why we can choose the extrusion processes for that. So because we know that it is easy to understand, easy to fabricate, or easy to handle, which we easy to understand, but respectively. If you want to increase in something length, then you can apply the pressure from that point, and this process will be occur for like this. So the whole extrusion, Hooker extrusion, is basically nothing that, as you say, these are the cup. If you are formed any some external cubic or some wall cup, or we can cylindrical bar. If you are making, then there's a diameter will be shorter. If you want to increase in diameter and length as well, so you can apply the extrusion processes, and by which you can apply some external force where you want to get where you want to make this apply the force at that place, increasing the length and shorter the diameter. This you can complete this formation of like this. These are the simple and basically structure which are formed by the extrusion. There are the many reasons. There are the many reasons to be use of the extrusion process, and many products will be fabricated by the help of the this are called extrusion processes. Generally, it will happen that the suitable working, that we can observe the some type points which will be related to the called extrusion. That is, you can, if you want to fabricate the cylindrical bar, then what we do, the cylindrical bar is shorter the length, but if you want to increase the length, then how you can increasing by the extrusion process. And because you can first end is you fix in another end, you have to just put the and pressure and equal and opposite pressure we apply and set the same. And this equal and opposite pressure by applying this are the length will be increasing, and this length will increasing. This name is the process known as the extrusion process. And this something it will be applying on the cold extrusion because there is a coolant, there is a low temperature of water will be used for that. There is not high temperature required for the apply the material for the thin wall or the aluminum seamless and tube. We can cage out with the help of this. So we don't understand that these are the three component you have shown here, that is the first RAM, bank, and die. The die is the part where to hold down all the RAM or the blank section here on the base of this, and you can apply the RAM and this apply the force on the bottom part. You can increase the extruded the part. You can say these are the extrusion the part with the help of this. So these are the reason that why we are called extrusion we selected for the STEM. Next is hydrostatic extrusion are also. So Hawker extrusion, after the hydrostatic extrusion, say that is an hydrostatic extrusion shown in figure. I will show the figure next slide. That is an extrusion method in which the required pressure is applied through a fluid medium surrounding the billet. So basically what happens in surrounding the billet, the required pressure we applied for us, and you can apply the required pressure by extrusion method we have to apply. So all through the presence of fluid inside the extrusion chamber, all through as we can say the presence of the inside chamber, extrusion chamber, eliminated, and the container wall friction. So these are some benefits which we are basically shown that how the hydrostatic that means hydro, that means the liquid, that is the use of the fluid, the use of the liquid material for applying the pressure on the particular area to increasing the length or to extrude the part which are we want to create and extruded. So this liquid will a high pressurized liquid will required for the operation. Now that we know that because of the need of specification equipment and tool and low production rate, it is a high setup time. So it is usually carried out at the raw temperature. Basically, we know that the raw temperature is required for that machining will be obtained, and this machining will be a part of the time. So with the help of this, you will be able to understand all the terms with the understanding the basically the extrusion processes. So these extrusion processes are the pressure transmission liquid or the fluid commonly used for the hydrostatic extrusions. That are common liquids are as follows: that is the glycerin, ethigonal, SA30 mineral lubricating oil, castor oil with 10% of alcohol, and the isopropan. And the hydrostatic pressure range from the 1100 to 3150 Newton per mm square. So because this hydrostatic pressure increasing the ductility of the material, brittle material can be extruded easily by this method. So these are the some proper standardization we have to follow for extrusion. That is cold extrusion divided into a two part. First is the Hawker extrusion, second one is the hydrostatic extrusion. So these hydrostatic extrusion are the very, as we can say, they're very popular. As it is easy to because the hydraulic, because the fluid will apply the we apply the pressure on the particular fluid to extend the part which we are extended for the requirement. So some pressure will be required, that is the range of 1100 degree to 5150 degrees Celsius Newton per mm square. Or there's some extrusion we can say the commonly material that we fluid that we used is known as the glycerin, ethanol, CSA 30 mineral lubricating oil, castor oil with 10% of alcohol, and the isopropan. So these are some we can say some the transparent or pressure fluid properties are commonly used for the high extrusion, hydrostatic extrusion. So these are the, you can see these are the some diagram of hydrostatic extrusion working. You can see these are the container where all the parts are fixed with them, and these are actually fluid are applied for inserting, and these are a die which we are applying the pressure for the particular fluid, and they extrude the structure with extrusion. And here, so these are the original. We can have a dia, and you can use use the bar like this. You can apply the pressure on the particular area, and you can fix the this fluid will pass it to tube and form shape like convert this like this. So this is the final extrusion processes are when done. So these are the under the category of the hydrogen extrusion are performing. So the main commercial application of this process are first the grinding of materials, we making wires of less ductile material. Third is the extrusion of a nuclear reactor fuel rod. So these are some advantages or we can say the applications basically of the hydrostatic applications are that are the cladding of metal, making wires of less ductile material, and the extrusion of the nuclear reactor fuel rod. So these all are the benefits that we can apply the benefits with much more amount of. If you are aware how we can apply the process on that particular method, that is you can have a Hawker method extrusion or the hydrostatic extrusion. So just is a simple task to will apply the pressure on the fluid, and what area you want to extend it, you just apply that area. easily by applying some forces with them. So these are the some commonly we used for a material, as well as to we understand easily how we can optimize, how you can finally that we can finally to finalize to create a shape for the desired one of them. So these all are the fundamental that we required for the purpose. It is the best way to make a product easy to understand, and the very best way to product to understand the geometry of the cutting tool also. So this geometry we can form by the easy to understand, that is the help of the cutting puller. Because this fluid is responsible, because if you can increasing the tool, if you can increasing the we can say if you can increasing the area, that is not easily to understand. But you can fabricate, you can have to apply, you just extrude the function by applying some pressure on that particular point. So with this, with regards, you have to do it easy to understand, easy to operate, easy to application we perform here. Second one is that is impact extrusion. Impact extrusion are known as basically the process. This process is quite similar to the Hawker process. So if you can understand the Hawker process and if you can impact extrusion, both are almost similar, but the flow of metal is in the opposite direction. But the direction of flow of metal is in the opposite direction of this one, in the impact extrusion. So in the impact extrusion, the figure that we consider punch directed at a high speed, or strike the blank slug that we can say, or extruding it upward, and this direct thickness of the extrusion tabular section is a function of the clearance between the punch and the die cavity. So the process is applied primarily to lead aluminium, magnesium, tin, zinc, and their alloy. So about the 95% of the die product of impact extrusion are collapsible cast tube. So these are some benefits. These are some benefits will be applied for the SAM. So this process is quite similar to the Hawker, that to be part of flow of metal is in the upper direction, which is to be impact personally. So this punches the resident at the high temperature or apply the maximum point of this. So these are, we can understand all the extrusion process, all the extrusion sensor function of the linear method. This process can be applied by applying the leading to aluminum, magnesium like this. So these are some fundamental. These are some fundamental will be applied for the SAM, which is the pen part of our material. So these have the subsection. These are the some part to be applied for. You can see this diagram that these are the lower part, it called die, that is hashing part. We can say this is a die section, and is a totally blank. Okay, it is a totally blank. This is solid section. Then what we do, you have to apply the punch here and some extrusion tube with the place on between them, and you can apply the pressure on the punch, and you can supply the direction of metal at the upper direction as compared to the extrusion, and you can extend the further impact of, you can find out. The other some extrusion will be have the upper direction, as you can say, not that very opposite direction. The opposite direction we have change direction, but our almost if you are saying that Hawker and impact both are working as same, but the direction of the are different. So this process is applied primarily to lead the aluminium, magnesium, tin, zinc, and their alloy. All these are the primary metal we use for the processes for the, making the extrusion process, material. About 95% of the die products of impact extrusion are compressibly positive. So we consider applied the approximation the 95% of the die product of impact extrusion is used for the PES tube. So because PES tube is used generally, this PES tube is used generally. With the help of this, we will be applying for the same thing. So these are the some benefits. These are the some properties we are using for the same of amount we produce, or some external pressure will be applied at 1000 degree, 1000 bar to 3150 bar, like approximately Newton per mm square. So these are the some conditions will be occur, as a different condition will be occur this section. So the tubular the section or between the punches, you can apply the diagram, or you can apply the functions material, which is the more responsible for that to be applying. So at least we can say that impact extrusion, or we can say that the Hawker extrusion, both are same, but the direction of metal flow is different to each other. But obviously it is very efficient for the making any type of product which are die related to a test tube, and about 90% of the tube are fabricated by this type of extrusion. So this is very commonly used this type of technique now in this market, and everyone want to know this process is very helpful for the sector. So as you know that extrusion is a part of extend the material and with some certain thickness, reducing by increasing the length. So this sort of operation will be performing for that. Now that is a cold extrusion forging. That is, it is similar to impact extrusion, but we can say with the main difference that side walls are much thicker and here their height is smaller. So this is shown in figure and in the next slide. That is a cold extrusion forging. These are the two different type of technique. That is extrusion forging. So we can say that it is similar to impact extrusion, but with the main difference that the side wall are much thicker and the higher in smaller. So as you can see in the figure, that is the process mathematically are used. So the punch, we can punch slowly desiccant over the circular kept on the die, the forging small metal between the punch and the die, and the rest being extruded through the clearance between the punch and the die side wall. So the side wall is generate the shorter and the thicker the any the profile in the end, unlike you can see this the impact extrusion are used. So afterward, the component is ejected by the means of the ejector pin providing with the till and the die. So these are some with the processing of the cold extrusion forging are here to be understand for the same material. So that is this and for understanding the process is semantically similar to the impact extrusion process. But there is something different. That is not a, all of the processes are something different between to each other. Each having the problem. So that we can say in the impact extrusion having the main difference that the side wall are to be used, or we can say that is related to the cold extrusion is a difference, that is the side wall are used for thicker and the height is smaller. So these are some difference between the impact extrusion and the cold extrusion. Generally, we can say that generated or thick with any profile, and unlike the impact extension, afterward the component is ejected by the mean of the ejector pin and provided in the die. So these all are some benefits will be or benefits will be find out the type of this. Now that is some notes are to be considered. That is first is the we can say the backward or the backward extrusion process are from the other extrusion processes in that each stroke of the punch prepared uses a single component which may not necessarily having a uniform cross-sectional entire length are limited to the smaller size and for the engine. So that we can say that the backward or extrusion process are to be used for different extrusion, and this stroke, each of which any stroke the prepare directly to be material to be contact with the for applying some external force, and you can increase in the length or to reduce in the thickness with the some external force on the body, or we can add the weight those we can increase in the area. So it totally depending upon some pressure we require, what type of pressure, what amount of pressure we require for that. It depending upon the material strength and depending upon the requirement of the extrusion, how much quantity you have to extrusion you will extend the material. So these are some part you be calculated with them. So as you know that it doesn't necessarily have the uniform the cross sectional of its entire length, and also these are the limited to the similar sizes, which is not for the non-ferrous or ferrous alloy, because it will reduce the corrosion. It will help to understand that if you more increase the length, it will the ductility will be decreasing, metal property will be occur, and by this it will sometime it will be happen that most of the time will the diameter which is not required for the same. So overall we can say these all are the some part which is the part of making the good product at the same time and easily to obtain, but risk to understand it properly first of all. After that you will be applied for the same. So you can see this diagram, that is a cold extrusion forging processes are shown in the figure. That what happened in this, we are just looking for that This one is the ejector or slag are fill up in the die section here. Now you can apply the punch to downward direction. You can see in the fix with them, and you can see this is the second part from the cold extrusion forging operating like this. You can fabricate this type of portion. You can fabricate with the help of this. So these are the cold extrusion process are converted because this section, this section you can see are converted in this section in this right hand side here, because it will apply to some forces downward direction. I can apply by the slug portion, and what the slug will do, slug will put the function on the same direction, and it will convert the desired direction what you fabricated of the design material. So what design you want to design, what to factor, this will be occurring as a condition will be obtained. So these are some diagrams related to the cold extrusion forging, and it's easy to understand, easy to fabricate. You can fabricate easily because just you have to know that the ejector will required for the SAM and required for the SAM, and it's like a fill up on the we can the container which you can apply the punch here to the material to be put the applying the forces with the requirement of hardening. After some time, it will be coolant or it will just wait for the solidification completely. This shape will be formed, and this addition will be found is very popular nowadays. So these are some technique which we are adopted for the same which will be very easily to understand and easy to keep for, because the most of the time it will be sometime that material will be disclosed the surface, and this surfacing will create the material which have the spanning with the liquid material will fill out all the property of the liquid, property of the slug will required for the SAM. And these all are the fundamental which is the more effectively, and the extrusion process we are required for the increasing that is type of a tube we fabricated, some rectangular section we fabricated, or some any other type of a material we are fabricated with the help of the some called forging extrusion. Are now very popular. So it is time I'm just trying to applying some pressure on the liquid. So to understand the liquid phenomena, to understand the liquid category, so we have to maintain the liquid status. So first of all, check the liquid property, what the property, ductive viscosity, pressure applying on the diet, what type of pressure we required, how much quantity required, why it is necessary for that. These all are some fundamental you first of all keep, and after that you will be sure that your product will be make a fine finishing, and it will be easy to understand to measure the product. Extrusion has gained wide acceptance in the industry because of the following advantages over the hot stream. The example that is comparison between the hot stream to the as compared the hot stream to the cold stream. That is the first is improved surface finishing, or we can provide lubricating as effective. Improve surface finishing, provide that lubrication is effective. So by improving the surface finishing, we can provide the lubrication, because lubrication is most important. And if lubrication is not provided in the surface, coefficient of friction will be increasing. It will be reduce the surface finishing or increase the surface roughness. So which is the desirable function. So for desirable, you can into increasing the which you can have to modify the version that is fluid material to be changed, and we can find out density, viscosity for the same liquid after the material will be used for the operation. So every operation you will check the fluid quality, and after that it will be continue the same work for the manufacturing processes. So that is the very important. Second point is the high production rate or relatively low cost. High production rate or relatively low cost means that when you are production you are very high and low cost, then everyone want to this type of product, because we do the less time of less power consumption, low cost, having everyone want to this type of product in the market, because and yeah, maximum chance if you are operating this, you will be able to selling out all the time, all the cost, all the product from the your company. That is to be understand the high production rate or the relatively slow cost we required for the same. So that way it will be helpful for why it is helpful, because there are some several advantages. One of them. So the third question, that is lack of oxide layer. So due to the lack of oxide layers, because it is safe from the oxidation material, which is harmful, will affect the surface quality of the extrude material. So this will prevent from that. As lack of oxide layers to be good for the same. Fourth one, it is a good control of dimensional tolerance that does require minimum of machining operation. So good control of dimension tolerance is required because each and every part is be have some standard dimension. If we are not joined together with the standardization, then it will be difficult to because sometimes we roughness, sometimes we crack or open the place. So that for preventing this, we require a minimum machining operation. That for the maximum we can set a good controlling of the dimension tolerance will be held on. So that is all the type of advantages basically related to the cold working, we can say cold forging processes for the that. So the extrusion are the most important part to be increasing the length or decreasing the diameter by applying some external forces with the help of fluid or any other type of machinery having used for the same. The fifth one is improved mechanical property resulting from the strain hardening, providing that the heat generated by the plastic deformation and the friction does not crystalline the extruded metal. So these all are the functions that we are used for the improving the mechanical property. There are the different type of mechanical properties are having the for like the ductility, weldability, weldability, hardness, toughness, durability. All other properties will be are using for the sample strap, fatigue, grip. Are improving the mechanical property by this type of extrusion process and extrusion hardening will be improved. Starting because that is we can say that the change in dimension how it is can possible to change a direction by applying some little process, amount of process on the that so you can preventing by them. So that is we can say that the heat is generated by the plastic deformation and the friction does not restrain the extrusion metal. So heat generated by the plastic deformation that means more number of we can say the heat generated that the friction does not restrain the extrusion metal. These all are fundamental that are the advantages we require for the same to improve the quality of the material as well as to improve the process parameter that is affected that is not affected to the material quantity. So these are one of the advantages of the cold extrusion process. That apart from the limitation, we can say the in cold extrusion, the stresses or tool are very high, especially with the steel workpiece skin case. So what is do that the extrusion? We can say the and that is for the steel workpiece we required for the same. So the design of a tooling and section of appropriate tool material are there for the cluster to successive in cold extrusion. So what we do is the design of the tool and the section of appropriate tool material. So we can say that the there for the curl to success in cold extrusion. Punches are critically component that they must be have the sufficient strength, toughness, and the restricted to wear and fatigue are the reason why we are choosing the chosen, but have the, some limitations that we have. For this limitation, we need to understand some default parameters. Why it is happening? So these are the reason. If you find out that prevent from that, prevent from the rest of the problems related to the cold extrusion. Second one is lubrication also is curer. Lubrication is also curical and especially with the steel because of the generation of new material and the possibility of secure between the metal and the tool caused by the braking lubrication. So these all are the fundamental now generally we use for the same. So by applying the some lubrication pressure or we can the new surface to apply pressure, so the possibility of pressure are increasing. So metal and tooling are to increase the pressure between them. That is the tool will increasing the pressure on the work, will increasing the by increasing the depth of cut, and you can see that by applying the pressure from the we can say that on the tool the help of the chip that is related to the kinds of unwanted or we can not functionally considered because the tool required good functionality when the condition occur for the good material occur and no any type of unwanted forces act on the tool. So all the fundamentals are related this which are under the category of limitation and the drawbacks of the cold extrusion process. Last one is temperature rise in cold extrusion is an important factor. So the temperature rise in the cold extrusion is an important factor essentially at a high extrusion rate. So the temperature is increasing. The case of high extrusion, that will not possible for, because we are in the working of the cold extrusion, and this cold extrusion, that means the cold and the temperature low requirement. There is no requirement of rising temperature. If the rising temperature required at least, that's why we, that after that we will not call the, this is the cold extrusion. So these are the some disadvantages for the, or limitations for the cold extrusion processing. Second one is the extrusion process, that the temperature may be sufficient high to initiate the complete crystallization processes of the cold working worked metal, reducing the advantages. As you notice that it is reducing the advantages of cold working. So these are the some, we can say that some limitations of or drawbacks are occur on the surface of material during the cold extrusion working processes. Now you can see here, these are the extrusion processes, how we can occur, that is the expressions of determining the force requirement to produce an external or extrusion, that is the short figure. That is, you can insert the hashing line to be die, and some pressure applied for the build. After pressure, this section here to drop out and convert the large area, and these are the D extension, that is the expression regarding to the diameter extended. Okay, so I hope you understand that these are the very simplest process, and now it is popular. How you can increase the extrusion process? So you can extrusion determined by this one. So what forces acting on the surface? So you can put some dynamometer or any kind of instrument which are measuring the forces for the same. So these, or every in each and every point have a facet, we can say, the heat transfer processes on the material. So the high temperature when increase, the heat transfer will be increasing. So these are some disadvantages will be find out with the help of this. So older the material, older we can say that the property. But if you can increasing the material, you have to just find out a different type of material available in the industrial aspect, which is not aware from the previous one with, related to the existing one. So now that is the diagram will indicate that hatching line, that is unwanted cover here to be the material properly. Billet is a material to be covered inside the hashing, that is material, and the last one, that is the extension will be increasing by applying the external force on the pressure on the material. And you can find this. You can, it is very easy to understand. It is not a difficult task to be operated. So that diameter of ball is, we can say px, that is from the axis of the axis of the material to be prevent for the same. Now that what is the formula for that? That is formula required from basically PS divided by sigma y. So as you said, yes, I think that you understand. Px is divided by sigma y is equal to under bracket 1.7 inch diameter of B, that is diameter of the extension is equal to 2y divided by dB. So P is equal to, when in nomenclature organized, that is the first P is equal to pressure, sigma y is equal to yield strength of the material, dB is equal to B let diameter, D extension extrusion component, we can say diameter, and X is equal to working length of the build. PERA, PERA, Production Engineering Research Association, Products Research Engineering Associations, England, for calculating the maximum pressure of backward or we consider indirect extrusion of the carbon steel. It is 0.1%, 0.2%, 0.3% carbon is given for the same. So these are some processes we use for the identify the factor which is related to the workpiece. So the px relative, we can say pressure or sigma y, yield strength of required material, which are aware. This formula, by the formula you can find out the we can for the individual cold extrusion pressure for the same, forces for the same. So these are the some different cross section area. So that is a different cross section area given. You can put the value for the same. and find out the value, that is you can put your point, but you can find out Px divided by P sigma y. So if you find out sigma, then you can cross multiply the value. If you want to find out the sigma I, that is dividing the value multiplied value. So these are the some fundamental basically we use for the find out the extrusion process on the material of workpiece. Next one, that is P is equal to tau under bracket 0.45 linear, we can say log A x divided by V plus 1.115 divided by kilonewton per meter mm square. So where the P is equal to pressure, extrusion pressure, tau is equal to the upper yield point and Newton per mm, kilonewton per mm square, tau is equal to 0.29 or 0.31, 0.36 kilonewton per mm square. For that is 0.2%, 3%, 4% carbon string respectively of the first M. So these are the some fundamental, that is yeah, that is the AE is that means the cross sectional area of extended component of AB is the cross sectional area for the of the billet. So these are the some answer that we are discussing on the during this slide that is very popular, known as how you can find out. You can find out by formula. So the expression for a valid is valid for the extrusion ratio ranging from the to 1.65 to 1.45 and using plate with 0.1 tenth or diameter the diameter the length. So that is the time that you can indicate it. You can find out these are the some problem basically occur during the local. So first processes are that is in extrusion process with the main process variables are first is we can say strength of the workpiece, strength of the work. Second is in extrusion process the variables are the main purpose variables are as follows. First is the strength of the billet material, strength of the billet, experimental ratio, die angle including and coefficient of wrinkling, speed, contribution, extrusion, or seventh is the temperature. So these are basically responsible factors which be affected by the this one for the cold extrusion processes. So it is easy to understand. It's not a very big task to be how we can calculate it. Calculate by simple formula by applying this. Okay. Now the next one, that is extrusion equipment. Extrusion equipment, that is the pressure applied. The process for the extrusion processes may be either hydraulic or the mechanical. So according to the pressure required and the either the vertical and the horizontal, the hydraulic press is more vertical. We can say it has a generally flexibility and impacting or the less able to the injury resulting for the improper use. So these are the some mechanical versatile extrusion profile we use for given input or output, or each play the span only as sand or the two or individual contact with the die. So the shorter the contact area means that the lighter the heat is affected and the resulting the radiation of the condition, so that it required for the little SAM. Diameter will require for the SAM, and all the parameter will be different. The working for the principle is very same. The extrusion equipments are different type of equipment we use. For example, will be that sometimes it will reduce, sometimes it will be improved, sometimes it will be decreasing as per the resulting. So there's a different type of workers will be done. The extrusion defects are that extrusion defects we can say cracking or the internal cracking. There are three principal defects in the extrusion. The first extrusion cracking defects, that is the most commonly defect in the extrusion known as the extrusion defect. Basically, it occurs in the pipe and of tailpipe and the flesh fouling. Basically, idea from the black of flow of material, from the back of flow of material. Generally, it is very commonly type of defect in the cold extrusion material. So this defect can be reduced or avoidable and by applying the following flow particle, or we can say the flow part dependent, the less homogeneous mixture. So these all are the fundamental, that is be reducing the diameter or we can increasing the length with the extrusion defects. Then the crack initially will be occur by modifying the flow to the less unhomogeneous one, and just the high controlling and high friction rate will be minimizing temperature gradient. So these are the some fundamental basically will be occur. It is surface cracking, like when second question is said that sometimes the heat generated due to extrusion may rise the temperature of the job, resulting in the development of surface crack. This result These crack are intragranular and are usually the result of the hot shortener. So the occur especially when the aluminum, rice and zinc occur, but are also observed with the other tool material such as the molybdenum alloy, the tungsten alloy, and the surface cracking may also be occur at the low temperature, but they have been attributed to the period strictly of the external pattern, also the lead strictly during the material. So these all are the proper problem basically we are generally occur, and these are some factors we are responsible for the same. Why it is not giving the proper guidance for that easily. Internal cracking, because the center of extrusion product can develop by cracking the various known as the center of burst, center of cracking, and avoid the fracture. These are the some, they have different name of the internal cracking. Okay, so this crack are attributed to a state of hydrostatic tensile stresses at the center line of the deformation zone in the die, and the extrusion force center cracking applied increasing the angle, the die angle or level of impurity, but decreasing the increase in the extrusion rates. So these are the some categories which we are dividing the surface extrusion. First of all, that we are discussing the defect, surface cracking, and the internal cracking discussed now at that. Now at the end of the lecture, I am asking some multiple choice questions regarding to the cold extrusion or extrusion processes. First question: if the effective flow stresses of extrusion is 100 MPa and the extrusion ratio is 4, then find ideal extrusion pressure for the processes. Options are A 150.5 MPa, 170.5 MPa, 138.6 MPa, or 257.2 MPa are the options are, and the correct answer that is the 138.6 MPa are the find the extrusion pressure for the process. Second, second question is that if the drawing ratio of the cup is 1.5 and the final diameter of the workpiece is 120 mm, so find the diameter of the bank. So the options are 150 mm, 180 mm, 100 mm, 240 mm, and the correct answer that is the B. That is the we can say that 180 mm diameter of the bank be required for the same. Third question is try to maintain the flow during indirect extrusion dash with the direct decreasing length of the billet. The options are A increases, B decreases, C remain the same, and D independent of the length. So the correct answer for this, let's say B, basically decreasing. So we can say that the pressure required to maintain the flow during indirect extrusion is B, that is decreasing with the decreasing the length of the billet. Fourth one is the free or fire the tree cracking is associated with the one of the following metalworking processes. The options are A forging, B rolling, C extrusion, and D is equal to casting. The correct answer that is C is the extrusion process is used for the free cracking associated with that. Now the fifth one is question is the evaluating strain sigma for plastic deformation is defined as dash, where E is equal to equivalent strain and R is equal to reduction ratio. So the formula is E is equal to log Rn, A is equal to log N minus Rn, 1 minus R, C is equal to E is equal to ln 1 divided by 1 minus R, or E is equal to D is equal to E is equal to ln 1 divided by R. So correct answer that is ln 1 minus 1 divided by 1 minus I, the answer for that. Sixth question is if the bar of diameter 60 mm is drawn to a diameter of 30 mm in the metal working process, find the evaluated strength in the material. So the options are A ln2, B ln3, ln4, and D is equal to 2. So the correct answer for this is equal to A is equal to 2. Seventh question, that is for the tube drawing by the extrusion process, the necessary component required options are A die, B ram, C mandrel, and D is equal to billet. So the correct answer for the question is C is equal to mandrel. So we can say that for the tube drawing by the extrusion processes, the necessary component requirement is C. It is for mandrel. Eighth question is the lead shift electrically capable is made by the which of the following processes. A is the wire drawing, B is forging, C rolling, or D extrusion. So the correct answer for the same question is D. That is extrusion is the lead strength electric capable is made by the extrusion. The ninth question is for manufacturing short length hollow tube, the best suitable method is shown in figure. That is options are A direct extrusion, B indirect extrusion, C impact extrusion, or D is equal to die forging. So the correct answer that is C is equal to impact extrusion. And the last question, that is the capacity of the vertical extrusion pressure is more than the horizontal extrusion pressure. The options are A true and B is equal to false. And the option is answer is B. Yes, it is a false, that capacity of vertical extrusion process is more than the horizontal extrusion process. So at the end, I'm some recommend some book for you to understand the extrusion processes very deeply. For book written by the name Principle of Manufacturing Material and Processes by James and Campbell, Tata McGill Publisher. Second, Manufacturing Technology, Forming, Founding, Welding by M.J. Rao by Tata McGill Publisher. Third is equal to Production Engineering Science by P.C. Pandey and C.K. Singh by Standard Publication. Fourth is a Manufacturing Technology by R.K. Rajput from Tata from Lakshmi Publication. And fifth one is the Manufacturing Technology by P. N. Rao by Tata McGill Publication. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any doubt, any query, you will be asking me on my email ID amit@mygambit.com, and you will be contact me on at 690319448. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for listening patiently. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much.